What's up YouTube, ODST General back again with the demo for Fire Commander. Now, I have had this game wishlisted for a little bit now. Actually, what we're going to do before we get started on this video, as this music gets louder and louder here, we're going to turn the music off. Anyways, this game has been on my wish list for a while now. I've seen a little bit of it on Steam. I'm not really familiar with the gameplay too much or anything. It seems to be set based off North American fire departments. Other than that, it looks like a firefighting RTS, kind of in the same vein as either the Emergency series or like Real Heroes Firefighters. So I'm pretty excited for this. I do like both of those games. I don't really know what to expect graphically. Obviously, just this demo already off the bat looks pretty good, especially for a firefighting game. And even more so for an RTS, but we'll see what happens.
Great.
Frames are a little low,
but
it's
it's not a
fine.
regular job, though. It's a service that demands dedication and persistence. And heading an entire unit means taking responsibility for your people. The brave men and women that put their trust in you and will literally follow you into the fire. So, before you take that responsibility, make sure it's the job for you. Today, you have 3 missions to complete. If you decide you can handle that job, we'll see you soon at your station, which you'll run single-handedly.
Okay, so like I said, we've got 3 missions. We've got gas station, an office, and a warehouse. So we've got, hello, good morning. I was just driving past a gas station and spotted a fire near the distributors. I stopped and can see the fire is spreading fast. There are people inside, help. So I guess we're going to answer the call. It looks like there might be a separate training associated with it. So there's training and then maybe the mission. I don't know. We're going to go to answer the call, so we're probably jumping straight into it without training. I kind of want to see just how intuitive this game is without the training. If it's super intuitive, that's great. If it's not a big deal, but it would be better, obviously, if it was more intuitive just without the training. I'm surprised how fast it loads, too.
Save injured people and prevent a gas tank explosion. Then put out the fire.
Right off bat, I know something that kind of bothers me a little bit. I want to turn down the volume a little bit more, too, for the main volume. It's not terribly loud, but it's loud enough. It's kind of obnoxious. So is this our medic? Okay, so that's a little bit off too, I would say. So we've got like a European truck here, which isn't the end of the world, but obviously it's not great. So yeah, we've got, it looks like a explosive potential here, a lot of explosive potential. There's an explosive barrel there right next to that fire. We've got exploding tanker truck and stuff. I feel like this is paused here because I've told people to move. Oh, it's like in super slow motion. Okay, it's because I hit spacebar.
Okay.
Can we get inside of here? Looks like he can. So our job will be to evacuate these civilians as fast as possible. Is there a shutoff valve? This is the next question. Because I don't see any way to actually
Understood.
pull out an attack line or anything. This just gets rid of their name here. So we got add unit selection, active pause toggle, blah 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 blah.
Got it.
Is there not extinguisher? Is there a hydrant anywhere nearby? I don't see that either. So yeah, the big issue I really have is that there's a lot of European style trucks in here, which are basically non-existent in the American, well, in North America at least. I was gonna say in the American Fire Service. That's definitely obvious. Save all the accident victims. Don't let the gas cylinder explode. I have no idea how to extinguish this is the issue, though.
On my way.
Alright, let's go ahead and get these people here.
Victim escorted.
Okay, so it looks like once you're escorting a victim, you can't necessarily stop. Oh man, we need to stop that.
Got it.
At least that I could figure out. I could be mistaken here. I don't know. There might be a way. Is there a way to tell how much health this thing has? So its health is dropping. Oh god, it stopped too. No. Oh, that's the fire going down. Oh man, I thought that was the health bar for it about to explode, and as soon as I pulled my people off, it stopped it. I thought it went out. Threw me for a loop there. Let's see here. We've got the medic on the inside. Hey, you know, if it works though, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, he's using an attack line. Doesn't seem to actually be hooked up to anything. I don't know if that's based on the radius of the apparatus. There doesn't seem to be any radius indicator. I'm not really sure what the purpose of the apparatus is. Movement and controls is kind of intuitive. There's some stuff I'm kind of questioning a little bit. Probably should do the tutorial, but I didn't. Oh, we're getting down there on this fire at least. That was kind of cool watching that get destroyed too. Definitely leaning more towards the vibes of Real Heroes firefighters, or is that, or am I getting that confused? Is that the is it Everyday Heroes? There's like two. There's like Everyday Heroes and there's Real Heroes firefighters. One of them was like a Nintendo Switch game that came out on the PC, and then it actually just got remastered recently. And then the other one is a PC title that's an RTS. Let's get that before that spreads to like that outside wall or to that car or something stupid.
I'm out of water.
Okay, so he's out of water. How do we refill the water is the question. He's out of water too. Maybe if we just, I'm guessing we probably just have to send him back to this truck and then they'll refill on water. They've got, yeah, he's got a bar charging up. So all you gotta do is literally just send him back to the truck and it refills their water. Is that their air supply is the other thing. I'm guessing the orange is the air supply. This guy's lost a little bit of life, so is he. So I'm guessing the orange is the air supply. And that automatically refills too. That's a little bit weird. I don't... the medic does seem to have a med pack they was holding too, but I don't really see the difference between, or the reasoning for having a difference between the medic and the firefighters. So the other thing is, from a gameplay perspective, I guess I get why they made the medic all white, but if you wanted to go for a more realistic approach to it, like, if you're going to make the medic, they're either going to be wearing just regular firefighter gear, or maybe if you wanted to do something that's a little bit more realistic, it's not technically for medics, but for the safety advisors, you could go with like a blue helmet. Obviously, every station does something different, but I feel like that would be a better approach than just doing like an all-white turnout gear. That's my thing on it. And then again, just, you know, having the realistic vehicles for the United States. Because it looks like they've put a lot of work into this. Like, it doesn't feel like this is an asset flip. And maybe some of these are assets that they've gotten from Unreal or whatever source. But it feels like they probably did a lot of this stuff themselves. I'm guessing if I were to look at it, though, this is probably a European country that, or company, I should say, not necessarily a country, but a European company or country-based company that made this. So we've got operating consoles and then putting out chemical fire. So this one's a little bit bigger. Hello, I'm the watchman at the Montague North office. Passing behind the building, I noticed that fire inside. The fire looks fierce and has already spread. There's still people inside who worked late, and there's already more and more smoke and fire. Help us, please. Okay. So, I mean, we already got kind of a solid idea of how the basic mechanics work just from that mission, just from playing through without doing the tutorial. I'm going to try to avoid using the tutorial mission again. We're just going to go ahead and play through the demo and see how it goes. It just blows my mind how fast this is loading, because again, this is, well, I didn't say it, but this is not on SSD, this is just on HD.
But as always, helping the injured is our priority.
Okay. How do we get in here? So it looks like the only entrance is up over here. Parked really far away from the entrance here, guys. Yeah, 4 people this time. Looks like we've got a medic, a firefighter, and then 2 technical officers.
I can't.
Okay. So apparently these technical officers are the only ones who can actually break down or cut open doors, which is odd. But okay. Sure. There is a back door in as well, which is closer to 2 of these victims. Actually, 3 of these victims. So, which do you do? Okay, I told you to go there. I want you to actually go to this door instead.
Can't pass through.
Alright. The medic can actually cut down the other door. So we're going to do this instead. We're going to reallocate people here. I don't know why he can't cut down the door. That seems pretty unusual for a firefighter not to be able to cut down the door, but whatever. Alright, so he can get to the computer systems here.
Can't pass through. I'm blocked. I'm blocked.
So I don't know what that console the other guy is working on does. This right here. It looks like he's activated it, but I'm not really clear on it. Might just give us security fee into the building? No? I don't know. That's weird.
On my way. Can't pass through.
Okay, I feel like this guy's probably okay on oxygen being through here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to break open the door so that if the one guy who can't actually break the door gets there, or gets done first, he can get in there and take care of that guy. Alright, so we've got almost all of our victims evacuated out of the building. We've got 1 person left here inside the building. We're going to need to get out of there.
Victim saved.
And we'll give him a chance to get filled back up on oxygen here. So this is one of our biggest pockets of fire here, so we're going to send the actual firefighter there. Oh, it seems like... Oh, that's their energy. Yeah, I don't know then. I thought maybe the yellow bar was the oxygen. I wasn't actually looking at it. Oh, probably should grab that person and leave.
On my way.
So I'm guessing maybe the technicians don't have as much water or something, or maybe it just takes them longer to extinguish the fire, potentially. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, now he can cut down the door. That seems legit. And look how far away he's cutting the door from. Obviously, there's some issues I'm taking with the demo. I mean, graphically, it's a great looking thing. You know, the gameplay's Nothing super crazy, but it's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. For the most part, it's pretty smooth, but it's definitely got some bugs or issues. Get it out of the fire, maybe? It won't hurt as much. Just a thought.
Victim escorted.
On my way.
Okay, so our actual firefighter is almost out of water here, so we're gonna go ahead and get him back out to get him refilled up on water. And this guy's standing in the fire again. Well, shouldn't say again, but another firefighter standing in the fire again. There's no attack lines either, which I'm not a big fan of. So far, just based off my initial reaction to the demo, because I wanted to give you guys kind of a raw reaction. That's why I'm just kind of going into this a little bit on the blind side. Honestly, I would just say if you had to pick between this and Real Heroes or Everyday Heroes or whatever it is, the other RTS that I've played on my channel a whole bunch, and I should remember the name. You know, I would definitely recommend that title instead. Alright, looks like there's still some fire there, but I guess it's pretty much out. Actually, hang on. Which one are you? Yeah, you're right there. These guys are both almost out of water, but thankfully our other firefighter has the water recharged in his.
On my way.
Oh, yeah, I had the name completely wrong. I just checked real quick. It's Rescue Everyday Heroes. That's what it is. That's why I was kind of getting the combination of the two, because there is a Real Heroes Firefighters game, which is the Nintendo version, but I forgot the Rescue part, so there is an R in there. So, yeah, it's... honestly, so far, just based off my gameplay, well, I do like that this is set with the North American Fire Department, because aesthetically, I just find it more pleasing, you know? It's... gameplay-wise, honestly, it's kind of a similar idea, but it's not as well executed. You know, graphically it's better. Aesthetically, I like the setting more, but at the end of the day, gameplay-wise, you know, like with, you know, Everyday Hero, or Rescue Everyday Heroes, you know, you've got hose lines, you got limited length and hose. Things look generally a little bit more realistic as far as the design of the people. You don't have stuff like that. You know, the setting's not really confused with a combination of, you know, like European style and North American style stuff, because that is pretty different. So it's kind of weird going into like a North American setting and seeing European stuff, and honestly vice versa. You know, if you're playing like a European game, you wouldn't expect to see like a North American style fire truck. It would just be weird. Honestly, I should.
Understood.
But I can pull it in here. Oh, maybe not. Just save a little bit of time trying to get to it here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking rig. I do like it. It's very cool looking. I'd love to have, I mean, obviously, Into the Flames just add something kind of similar to it, but honestly, this is nicer looking than some of the stuff that's in some of the big games currently in the firefighting genre. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and load up. Of course, again, loading super fast. So we go into the third mission, which is a chemical fire. Hello, I am a warehouse worker. I was working as usual when I suddenly heard an explosion. I don't know what it was, but now there's a fire, or now there's fire everywhere. The inside of the warehouse and some toxic waste is on fire. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the following skill will be necessary. Putting out chemical fire. Okay, well, we'll see how things go here. There's also some, like, weird clipping or something going on there. I assume that respirator is supposed to be attached to that hose line and moving with it, but it's not. It's just a loading screen, but at the same time, it looks really bad. This, honestly, I would say this demo might not have been ready for release yet. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's check out this chemical fire.
On 26th Street. There are many
So yeah, we got
injured
chemicals
over a large
there.
area. Possible chemical pollution.
More chemical
Proceed with
stuff
the
over there.
utmost
So,
caution.
not all of it seems necessarily like chemical fires, but there's definitely a lot of hazmat stuff going on here. Let's go ahead.
Understood.
Let's get our ambulance up here.
On it.
Let's get everybody else up here. This has to be our hazmat guy. Oh yeah, just taken out by the fire truck. Just done, gone. All right, so we got 3 firefighters, couple technical officers.
Roger that.
So get the technical officers working on the roller door here. This is like the freaking juggernaut. That's nothing like anything anybody uses as far as I can tell. He's got like a, I guess that could be a hazmat suit, but it looks also kind of similar to a, like an airport firefighting costume in the image there, the preview image for the guy.
Okay.
So another explosion over here.
Proceeding.
Another explosion. Stuff spreading over this way.
On it.
Nope, shoot, I didn't want that guy. Can you get to the other guy? You can't. Okay. Well, let's see something. He's got the first aid kit. Can he can pick him up. I told you to go out to the ambulance. Why are you not doing that? So, oh, there we go. I was gonna say I tried to get him to put this out and he wouldn't for some reason. Maybe he might have been because he's out of water or something. I didn't look at that. That could have been. That's the only thing I could think at least. Again, telling the firefighters to go somewhere. They started going and then they just stopped.
Victim escorted.
Alright, so we've got the victims out of here. So now we can focus on the fire.
Okay.
Victim saved. Victim escorted.
Hopefully that, oh, he was already putting it out. Interesting. I'm not even telling him to attack it, he's just going right into it and just putting it out on his own accord.
Got it.
I don't know how they're going to get to that, so depending on how they try to approach it, might need to manage that a little bit better, but we'll see.
Roger that.
Can you get up? Okay, fine. There's obviously a pathing issue here. The truck blocked off what was apparently the only path for him.
Understood.
Get that over here.
On my way.
He's super slow, so we'll send him in here. We'll send this guy over here to help out. And we'll send him up there. And we'll try to cut this fire off from spreading any further either way.
On it. I need to refill.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see you. I'm looking at the wrong person here.
Proceeding.
So, I mean, given this fire, I could definitely see where the game might be a little bit more challenging than my initial expectations based off the first couple missions, which is to be expected. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, the demo might not be a very good representation of what the game is actually going to be. Right now, I'm a little bit disappointed by what I've seen, both because of some, minor bugs. But, some pathing issues, stuff like that. Things that are just kind of issues with a lot of RTS games and stuff like that. My initial reaction, I guess, is why buy this over, again, Rescue Everyday Heroes? Kind of becomes the question. Still a lot of cinders there. Probably should continue putting water on that so it doesn't continue to spread around the chemical factory filled with explosives. Yeah, okay, so that's the demo. So, it says in the full version of Fire Commander, you'll find different classes of firefighter. So we did get 3 different classes. It looks like there's probably at least 1 additional class, maybe more, which is like a hook. So I'm assuming part of a hook and ladder company. Since it looks like there is an aerial of some kind. So presumably you'll have high-rise rescues and stuff like that too that you'll be dealing with. Experience system with unlockable skills, so that's actually good, but again, Rescue Everyday Heroes has that same system too. Numerous rescue vehicles with a growing fire station. Rescue Everyday 2 lets you grow and command your fire station, so again, it's kind of the same system. Story and side missions, that actually, well, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Like, Rescue has that, but then the story missions turn into side missions, depending on how they do it. That could be an improvement. An enemy you cannot outpower, only outsmart. Okay, so it's just a cheesy tagline, obviously, about the fire. So, it's hard to say. Again, aesthetically, it looks great. Graphically, it's a nice-looking game. I like the setting. But as far as what it brings to the table, I think Rescue, so far, just based off this demo, at least, has done it better. Of course, when it does actually come out and we can play the full game, I'll pick up the game then, and I'll be showing that off to you guys. I'll give my updated thoughts then. Of course, with the demo, there's an opportunity for feedback and changes. So hopefully, the developers are watching videos and listening to feedback from the community based off this demo and are both in a position and willing to actually update this. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the demo. Let me know what your thoughts are on Fire Commander. Did you guys think it was a good game? Would you want to get this? Do you prefer this over Rescue Everyday Heroes? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.